welcome back to the channel. Today, we're discussing a truly heartbreaking story that sent shockwaves through Istanbul, a city beloved for its vibrant culture and, of course, its incredible food. This incident has left a mother and her two young children dead, with the father still fighting for his life in intensive care. It's a story that serves as a stark reminder about food safety, no matter where you are in the world. So, let's break down what happened, what the authorities are doing, and what this means for travelers and the city of Istanbul itself. The incident began on a Wednesday when the family of four decided to enjoy some of Istanbul's famous street food. They were visiting the scenic Ortakoy neighborhood, right by the Bosphorus, a spot that's always bustling with tourists and locals alike, famous for its lively market and stunning views. According to reports, they ate at a restaurant there, sampling a few iconic Turkish dishes. Shortly after returning to their accommodation in the Fatih district, the entire family fell violently ill. They were rushed to the hospital, but tragically, it was too late for the two children, aged just 6 and 3. They passed away shortly after being admitted. The news was first confirmed by Istanbul's regional health chief, Abdullah Emre Güner, who announced the devastating loss of the two children on social media. He also stated that both parents were in critical condition and had been moved to the intensive care unit. An immediate and thorough investigation was launched to uncover the cause of this tragedy. The situation took another devastating turn the following day. Turkey's Justice Minister, Yilmaz Tunç, confirmed that the mother had also succumbed to the illness, passing away in the hospital. This left the father as the sole survivor, still in a critical state, battling for his life. The minister also announced that 4 individuals connected to the food establishment where the family ate had been taken into custody. This is a significant development, indicating that the authorities are treating this with the utmost seriousness. So, what exactly did they eat? This is where the details get a bit varied across different media reports, which is common in the early stages of an investigation like this. Several popular street food items have been named. One of the most frequently mentioned is midye dolma, which are mussels stuffed with seasoned rice. This is a classic Istanbul snack, sold everywhere from street carts to established restaurants. Another dish mentioned is kumpir, the famous Turkish-style baked potato, loaded with all sorts of toppings like cheese, salads, and sauces. Ortakoy is particularly famous for its kumpir stands. And a third dish that has come up in some reports is kokoreç, a very popular dish made from grilled lamb intestines, seasoned with herbs and spices, and typically served in a bread roll. Some reports even mention Turkish delight, though it seems less likely to be the primary cause. The investigation is focusing heavily on these food items. Authorities have taken samples from the restaurant in Ortakoy and are conducting tests to identify the specific pathogen or toxin responsible for the severe food poisoning. Was it a bacterial contamination like E. coli or salmonella? Or perhaps a marine toxin from the mussels? The fact that the illness was so rapid and so severe suggests a very potent source. The 4 people detained are likely the owner, cooks, or staff from the eatery. They are being questioned as part of the criminal investigation into the deaths. The legal process here will be crucial, not just for delivering justice to the family, but also for restoring public confidence. This tragedy has understandably sparked a huge conversation about street food safety in Istanbul and beyond. Istanbul's street food is a cornerstone of its identity. It's a city where you can eat incredibly well for just a few dollars, enjoying flavors that have been perfected over generations. From simit rings and fish sandwiches to roasted chestnuts and wet burgers, the culinary landscape is a huge draw for millions of tourists. For many, grabbing a bite from a street vendor is an essential part of the Istanbul experience. However, this incident highlights the potential risks. Street food, by its nature, can sometimes lack the stringent hygiene controls of a formal restaurant. Issues like improper food storage, cross-contamination, and inadequate cooking temperatures can lead to serious foodborne illnesses. This is not unique to Istanbul. It's a global issue. The key is knowing what to look for. Generally, the best advice for enjoying street food safely, anywhere in the world, is to choose vendors that are busy and popular with locals. A high turnover of customers means the food is likely fresh and has not been sitting out for a long time. You should also look for clean cooking surfaces and see if the vendor handles money and food separately or uses gloves. Opting for food that is cooked fresh right in front of you, served piping hot, is always a safer bet than food that has been pre-prepared and is sitting in a display case. In the case of seafood like mussels, the risk is inherently higher if they aren't sourced from clean waters and stored correctly. The reaction in Turkey has been one of shock and deep sadness. On social media, people are expressing their condolences to the family and their concern over the potential damage to Istanbul's reputation as a top tourist destination. Many are also defending the city's wider street food culture, emphasizing that this is an isolated, tragic incident and not representative of the thousands of safe and delicious food vendors across the city. The Turkish authorities are clearly aware of the stakes. Their swift action detaining suspects, collecting samples, and being transparent with the public shows they are trying to manage the situation and prevent any further harm. This investigation will likely lead to a review of food safety regulations and inspections, especially in high-traffic tourist areas like Ortakoy. For travelers planning a trip to Istanbul, this news might be alarming, but it's important to put it into perspective. Millions of people, both tourists and locals, eat street food in Istanbul every single day without any issues. This is a tragic anomaly. The best approach is not to avoid the experience altogether, but to be more mindful and cautious. Stick to the well-known advice. Choose popular spots. Make sure the food is hot and fresh, and trust your instincts. If a place looks unclean or the food doesn't seem right, it's always better to walk away. The city of Istanbul will undoubtedly be taking steps to reassure the public and tighten its food safety protocols in the wake of this, as we wait for more details to emerge from the official investigation. Our thoughts are with the family and their loved ones during this absolutely horrific time. We hope the father makes a full and speedy recovery, though the emotional toll is unimaginable. This story is a devastating reminder of how quickly a dream holiday can turn into a nightmare. It underscores the critical importance of food safety standards everywhere and the need for constant vigilance. We will continue to follow this story and provide updates as more information becomes available. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe in your travels, and if you have any thoughts on this, feel free to share them respectfully in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.